fixin'. Got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission. I see that.
Yo, what's going on, gang? It's Murado Music with 3-Piece TCG, big Pirates TCG, and 2D. We're coming at you with the Air Yuffie. That's right. We call this one Air Yuffie because we already have a Yuffie, you know, Yellow Luffy. And this one is Sky Island, so you know, Air Yuffie. That's what we're calling it, Air Yuffie. Anyhow, you guys remember way back when I had made a tier list? So back in the gap here, yeah, the OPTCG reveal, review, and rampant rants. Okay, how do I come up with these titles? Goated titles. But anyhow, yeah, you know, I said they were gas. And then I felt like I immediately regretted that decision. Like, well, I must have misread something. No, I was absolutely right. And Ask Money Records eternally. And you know what? We're gonna have to revisit this OP15 and see where we landed because I do have a lot of opinions about everything now and very interested in you guys' takes as well. So I think I'll do that on a separate video. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I was right on the money, honey, because yeah, this guy is one of the two grandest problem childs. Okay, so let's get into it. We'll talk about it. We'll do a brief deck list, right? Then we'll get into some games. And we'll talk about going first, second. You know, chapters below get you where you want to go. Whatever floats your boat, don't drown in the moat, okay? So, we've got Monkey D. Luffy, all right? Air Yuffie, 5 life, monocolored queen. We'd love to see it. 5K bodied strike. Now, at the surface, okay, where's the gimmick, all right? If your Sky Island type character with 6,000 base power or more would be KO'd or removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may add 1 card from the top of your life cards to your hand instead, okay? Now, initially, it didn't seem like much. And I think initially, we were running like a Shanadian Warriors package back in my Monkey D. Luffy, the man with the Shan. You know what I mean? I think that was, you know, just cool. So we're having a great time. Anyways, but, B-U-T-T, but, it's getting a little ridiculous here, okay, gang? Let's get into the deck list. The deck list. Zoro, okay? That is probably the tiniest bicep I've ever seen on Zoro ever. Also have never seen a man whose biceps are that's Popeye Zoro, because I mean, like, his bicep isn't even as big as his forearm. I think that scarf is a little too tight there. It's cutting off blood supply. You see that vein trying to do its thing. Anyways, we'll talk about that later, I guess. We need to have a talk with the anatomy department there. But anyways, on play, you may trash 1 card from your hand, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to your life cards. Okay, that's a heal. 4 for 6. That's a heal. All right. Nico Robin. Now, I was running more wipers, and my 2K was this. I was running. I know I got 5 here lit up. If we go to Sky, I was running the Searcher, and everybody's running the Searcher. You got to run the Searcher, right? But let's just cut to the chase. This whole deck is built around this card right here, okay? Now, yes, I understand that would be a good reason to search. However, looking at the top 3 isn't necessarily the best search in the world, and that's one of my 2Ks, right? So I decided I would put this one here. Now, why this one instead of this one? Well, if I trigger out of life with this one, I get a free blocker. Great. Also, if this is revealed, this is a 4, which would make our hero go to 11 as opposed to go to 8. And that's a personal choice that I'm making right now. You guys can rock with that. Y'all can let me know what else you want to do. But Robin is here for a 2K and triggering into a blocker. The Mami Nami, atrophy, ass. We got atrophy buys, atrophy thighs, and ass, okay? What's going on here? These people need to eat. So yeah, this is just here because Nami's a great card. Give me the Dawn, take a life, we're gonna keep it moving. If they die, we replace with here, gain a life. Replace here, gain a life. Replace here, here. I mean, everything is ready to go except for that one, actually, except for that one. But except for yeah, but the majority of the cast is ready to roll. Okay, now Borsalino is the new, get him out of here card. Nobody wants this card. 5 for 6, 1K counter. You guys know it's a blocker and on play. If you have 2 or less life, you get to add one from the top of your deck to your life cards. Okay, I think that getting rid of this threat and then establishing this is absolutely nasty. We have plays when we're at 9 Dawn. Play this out. We go to 3 life. Play this out. We're back at 4 life. That's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? We're not running the most triggers in here. We've got 4, 8, 12 triggers. We could be running more. We could lean into that, and that might be what we do in the future. I'm thinking about subbing this one out, but we'll talk about that later. Anyway, Satori is here as a 2K and a trigger. That's it. Calgara, okay? What was his name? I forgot what his name in Street Fighter 6 is when he's obviously, sampled for Street Fighter 6. Devour hour. I forget his name. Anyways, 5 for 6, 1K counter. Your turn. When a card is removed from your opponent's life cards, draw one, and then you cannot draw cards using your own effects during this turn. So there's no point in having 2 of them out there unless you just want 2 6K bodies, right? But this card is great. You play this one out, right? And if you were to have this one next, boom, it's an automatic draw. You know what I mean? If you were to play this card and then you play this card off of this, then guess what? You're going to get an automatic draw. So, remember I was telling you guys in my mini rant about the meta is that everyone's got a billion cards in hand. This is kind of how we're going to keep a billion cards in our hand. Let's keep it moving, though. Wiper, no wipey, okay? Wiping front to back, I hope. But 5 for 6, 1K counter on play. Turn a card from the top of your life cards face up. Okay, give all of your opponent's characters minus 2K power to this turn. Then KO all of your opponent's characters with 0 power or less. This is the Anel Buster. Okay, this is you're the one that should disappear, and his whole board will disappear. Okay, if they have all of those 2Ks out there, right? So that's going to help, but it's also great to play when you're ready to clean up the board. A lot of the yellow matchups, the yellow mirrors, I should say, turn into 5 cards on each side. I do everything. I take the clap back. I swing with everything, then you swing with everything, then I swing with, and we just keep going back and forth until somebody cannot sustain, right? Well, when you drop this card in the mix, what we're able to do is minus everybody by 2K and has that activate main of always giving us 1 Dawn active. Attaching 1 Dawn. So then we're swinging into everything. And I mean, it really helps us take back control of the board. So great card there. Now, this is the most broken and busted card I have ever seen leave the yard, okay? Broken and busted card I've ever seen in the yard, all right? It is the Monkey D. Luffy Sky Island Straw Hat Crew Secret. Pros are going to run 6, okay? 5 for 7, no counter, okay? Why don't they make it a 2K counter? They should also make it a 2K counter while they're at it. If you have 6 or more Dawn cards on your field, this character gains Rush. So, if you're going second, this card has Rush. Awesome. If you're going first, you play this card for free off of this one. It's got Rush. Perfect. Okay. When your opponent activates an event or blocker, reveal up to 1 card from the top of your life cards. This character gains plus 1K power during this turn per 1 cost on the revealed card. Okay. Now, we were talking in the Discord. If you haven't joined. There's a link in the description of this video of whether this is a reveal or is it a turn it face up, right? This is different. This is different verbiage, right? You may turn 1 card on the top of your life cards face up. That's leaving it up. This is revealing. Little peekaboo, little hey, and that's it. Okay, so that means it can be triggered multiple times in 1 turn. Yes, absolutely. so long as the card isn't already just right side up. We get to see, and you will see, the biggest swing you have ever seen any card do to date. It's going to be, I say the chapters are down below. If you got to see it now, it's when we're going against Emu of all characters or all leaders, and it is magnificently satisfying. I'll let you see it when we get there. Skip ahead, come back. But anyways, this is the reason why I subbed this one out for this one. This is the reason why everybody here, with the exception of this card, is a 4 or higher. Okay, and the majority of them are 5s. Okay, even got a 7. Okay, so I would like to, I would have loved to throw Anel in there, but this one does the Anel job and then some. You know what I mean? And we have extra runes Dawn. Holy shit. We've got extra Dawn up so that we could play this card and gain a life and a blocker in the same turn. So yeah, Anel kind of loses its value in this list. Way too big of a commitment. Anel needs you to have 1 life so that it can, do its thing. This card, if you got 2 life, it'll take you to 3. If you got 3, it don't matter. It'll take you to 4, and you got a blocker. Play 2 of these, 2 life. No, you'd have to be at 1. But anyways, you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, this card is just absolutely busted. We'll get into it. Wiper, no wipey. It's just a 6 for 7. It's a 6 cost card. We just wanted more expensive 2Ks. This card right here, Eroge. Now, this is the card that I'm like, it's funny. Eroge's like, stop. I'm also thinking about like getting rid of because it just doesn't come up that much often. I can trash a supernova, which no supernovas are present, right? This card is mainly here to turn, activate main, turn the top card of your life cards face down, give up to 1 rested card to your leader or one of your characters. So in the instance that we run them out and we're worried about Luffy being able to proc his ability, we would play this card out, right? And then we'd be able to do our thing. It just hasn't come up enough though. You guys are probably going to see that. And it could be me not prioritizing or valuing it. But either way, that's what's happening. So, thinking about moving that card out and maybe just getting more 2Ks, right? Or other impactful cards that could be, of the same, I don't want to go any lower than 4s and 5s. So I'll be honest with you. I will be real with you. Maybe we get rid of this and find some more cards with trigger. And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. I can't even spell. You guys know me. Trigger. There we go. We could possibly, and we could do a lot of searching. I think maybe, yeah, I think Sanji's probably like the no-brainer. Yeah, Sanji's probably the no-brainer. If I'm gonna stick to 1Ks, it's a searcher. It's got a trigger. It'll, I can play itself out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we'll talk about that more on the just the list. But then Jinbei's perfect for this list because it's a body that plays itself, right? Doesn't need any kind of trashing of any cards from your hand. It's a 2K counter, 5K body, 6 cost body, and that's what powers our Luffy up. Then we got the creme de la Robin. Okay, body measurements intact. Okay, 7 for 7, 1K counter, which is absolutely amazing. And then on play, add the top card of your life cards to your hand. That triggers Calgara. If your leader is Straw Hat type, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to your life cards. So now we get another. We get to draw a card. We get to replace that life, and then we play up to 1 Sky Island type character costs 5 or less, whatever. So that means we're playing this and anybody else. Well, not Nami and not Borso, but I mean, we can play the majority of the cast here. And it's a pretty big play to establish a 7K body. And then this guy who's going to have rush if you're able to do this. So our prime targets when we get to this point are, if we already have these established, we can go ahead and go to Zoro's and start healing. But yeah, we're looking for the buffoonery. Sometimes we get this out there for for free, and then we're gonna KO some things and take back the board. And then this card is Dick Dastardly. Okay, the Gum Gum Golden Rifle. Okay, for the Gum Gum Golden Shower. Um, if your leader has Straw Hat type crew, the main is what we're mostly impressed with. If your leader has Straw Hat type crew, trash one card from the top of your life cards, then add up to one card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards and trash one card from your hand. Sounds a little like congested, convoluted, whatever. Sounds like a lot. But what we're using it, the way we're going to be using it, is we get to 0 life, and then we play 1 to heal, and then we play this to heal, and then we play this to heal. And that is 1, 6, 10. So on our 10 Dawn turn, we can go from 0 life to 1, 2, 3, and a blocker. Okay? From 0 life to 3 life and a blocker. That's assuming you don't got nothing else on the board. And that is part of the buffoonery. That is crazy. And then not to mention it's just a 4K power during this battle for your leader, though. Nobody else. So this is what I have come up with. I am wondering if I should just go ahead and make that move, because this is 11 right here, and this would make everything searchable. Everything. Yeah. It would be everything but 4, 8. Okay, let's talk about what it would be. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 24, 28, 32. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make that one. I'm gonna make that call right now. I'm making that executive decision right meow. So yeah, you're gonna want this one. This is gonna be the list. I'm gonna go ahead and save that and then mess around with that more. But anyways, so yeah, with that in mind, leader 6 calls other than Monkey Luffy cannot attack. Yeah. Anyways, with that in mind, let's go ahead and get into these smashes, shall we? Before we do, though, if you've been getting joy and or knowledge from the channel, do consider joining that 3-piece Navy, dog. Come on, celebrate 2 years of buffoonery with the 3-piece Navy by smashing and finger popping, putting on that pressure, or big city hooping for the whole shebangarang. Thank the gangarang for keeping the boat afloat. kdesign.com, 3-piece TCG, get you 25% off your entire order, okay? I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this, okay? All the music you're hearing is from me. All right, you can purchase tracks from wherever you listen to music, and listen to music wherever you listen to music. Now let's get into the smashes, shall we? All right, gang. First up, we got the Freddy Krieger. Okay, the Freddy Krieger. We choose to go first, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna keep this hand. I'm really thinking of Big Calgara first, and then dropping my guy. At this point, maybe dropping Wiper No Wipey just to clear the board. You know what I mean? We'll see. But I'm going to swing 8, take that 4 life leader down to 3. Now, Krieg is an enigma. No, we were one of the leaders that we called gas, right? So we're having a gas off. Okay? We're playing battle shits right now. Yeah, it's hard to pass that up. It is hard to pass that up. Because you want to get their life down. You want to make them feel that. And just keep it moving. And we actually don't mind taking life too often. I'm thinking right now, though, if we drew into a Robin, oh, they got everybody. Damn. That sucks. Sipping on gin and juice. We could take or give them. We do take. And then we give them that. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. So, we can swing 5 at the Arlong. Yeah. Yeah, that make it a sense. And then, what are we looking at? Okay, they get that out there. We're going to attach 2 there. Okay. Great. I'm going to swing 5 to 5, and if they block, they're in a whole heap of trouble, so they don't. Well, they don't have a blocker, my bad. No events, no blockers, and we're still good. We're still healthy on defense because it's gonna take a lot, and we got a lot of cards. All right, here comes the buffooneries number 1, right? Swinging 6 there. We're gonna go ahead and do that. We know that we can protect Luffy, so we're okay. I think we're gonna go ahead and take that. I always do this, man. No, don't. Please don't. That was completely worthless. It was pointless to do that. Absolutely pointless to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, if I could double, no, even if I doubled, I wouldn't kill that pearl. No, yeah. But we're going to go ahead and get a Zoro out there. We're going to trash Wiper. This is when I was still playing with Nami. And right now, unfortunately, gang, we got a bunch of useless cards on the board. It just is what it is. We're going to go ahead and swing 7 to the face. Might as well. Look at Luffy. We get to see what Luffy's going to be at, though. That's pretty cool. If we don't take a life, we get to see what Luffy's going to be at. We're going to, yeah, use card action, dog. Don't worry about it. Luffy goes... Okay, the block is going off first. And Luffy is back to... What was ours? What was the revealed card? Attacking. It's not really showing on this side, I guess. Whatever. So yeah, oh, Pearl does have blocker. Okay, Pearl does have blocker. That's what I thought. Okay, so they're getting rid of Satori. I would have much rather had 3K encounter in my hand, dude. That's crazy pants. Crazy pants. So now we're at +5, which means there's a 5 cost there on our in our life. And it's gonna be a slobber knocker. It's gonna be a knockdown drag out, okay? Because we're gonna need to get rid of these cards off the board. Yeah, we go ahead and take. We get the Wiper, no Wipey. We're gonna give up Wiper, no Wipey. And we can Borsalino and Wiper. And I think we should do both. I think we should do both. We're gonna do it both. We're gonna do it differently. Okay. We're gonna hit 9 to 7. It still costs. Okay. They activate blocker. Oh shit. That's right. Mysterio head. We fucked up. Why play Borsalino first? Swing your thing first. Everybody's frozen. Everybody hurts. And they got no fear. Because everybody's going to be frozen. Okay, we're using that there. And this is my first game. This is my first game with Air Yuffie, okay? So I'm like, oh, shit. And I like showing you guys my first game because it's the time when we're all, I would say, like relatable. When we're all on the same page, right? So that if you see yourself making the same mistakes, hey, look, I mean, this is showing you my first games is an opportunity to show you guys the same kind of mistakes that you can learn from so that you don't replicate them, right? Because, I mean, sometimes you only see people do the right thing. That's cool. And then you might think that thing 1 and thing 2 is also good to do. For example, why didn't I just swing at Kuro? Because he's a 7K blocker. Get the blocker off the board. I don't know what that's about, to be honest. Anyhow. Okay, so we're giving him a 2 and a 1. And we do have a good amount. So we take. They get the Krieg. We were planning on them to have a 9K Krieg rush. And this might just... Man. Do not try this at home. Do not try this at home. Oh my god. We were riding the lightning. Are you kidding me? I think I should swing with my leader first. Yeah, swing with the leader. And then put it all on Luffy. Oh my god. 9 to 5. They just ain't got it. Yo. So some mistakes were definitely made there. Had I... This was a pivotal mistake for myself that really benefited them. So had I just loaded up with Luffy first and swung, they would have just lost the card, and then I would have established a blocker. And then this situation here wouldn't be half as hairy. For one, I would have had the blocker, right? Two, I would have had an extra swing a ding, if you will. And yeah, I was going 7, and then that did rest 1. I do still think it would have probably been best to go ahead and I could have put 1 on there and put 5, and then just like got one more card out of their hand, and then did 4, but that would have still just been 8. It's kind of weird, but anyways, let's not overthink it. Let's keep it moving. All right, gang. Now we're going to Rebecca. We're right into it. I don't know who chose first or second. I imagine they chose first. I mean, why wouldn't they? They have a great time going first. And look at the rush, dog. They got the thigh guy out. 6-5, feeling alive. I'm trying to stay alive. I could just swing big into Kairos. We're gonna go ahead and throw out Zoro. Are we getting rid of one of the Robins? No, we're getting rid of a Rogue. Okay, cool. Yeah, we could play the Robin twice this turn, possibly. So now we're going to swing at Kuros, and they're going to defend him with a 2K, no less. But it's because it is still an inconvenience, because if you want your Kairos to be able to attack the turn they're played, you got to trash a card. And a lot of times they're just not going to want to keep trashing cards. So yeah, you get to make them want it. As you can see right there, they're giving up a search. Right here, are we doing this? We're giving up the Robin, okay. And look at that board. Yo, are you kidding me? Look at the board. Okay, so we're going to swing there first. That's the first target, because they can't bring that one back. So we want that one gone for sure. And we're also not concerned with playing Nami at this point, it looks like, because we're not trying to give them any more cards in their hand. We're looking to do our swing here, and then a Luffy swing. Yeah, okay. Now we get a Luffy swing into one of the Kairos. And now if they want to play Kairos, they're going to have to drop 2 cards out of their hand. And that leaves them, if they do anything with their board now, that's going to leave them with even less. Now, them searching is guaranteeing now that Luffy will not be damaged. Luffy will be all right, okay? You're gonna have to red rock him. You're gonna have to do something else, right? Give him a 2K. I guess we're not trying to go too much lower than we are right now. I would definitely say, though, we should be interested in taking some life here. There's no reason to lose our whole hand. There we go. Take this life, please. Thank you. Okay, so we've gone down to 2. We saw seen the Borsalino right on time. Unfortunately, if I play out this Robin, just because it's Straw Hats, I'm about to learn a lesson for all of us here. Yeah, learn the lesson. Yeah. Oh, you can't play nobody? Oh, you talking about no Poppy? Yeah, nobody. Yeah, Robin or Jinbei, nobody. Just got to draw a card. We got to draw a card. C'est la vie. If I could have done that differently, I think I would have I would have either Nami'd or Borsoed. I would have Nami or Borsoed and kept that moving. We're going to get rid of all the threats on the board, finish our plate, and then we're going to keep it moving. Next turn, we could Borso into Nami. That'd be fine. You know what I mean? Let's do Nami first and then swing and then do our Borso, right? So we take there. We know that the leader can't swing. We know they got 2 Kairos in hand. They're going to get to play 1 for free. And then they're going to have to pay for the other. And we've got a 2K. Yeah, okay. See, they didn't want to get rid of everything. They're saving. They said, I got 4 life. They got the board. They're going to, they're going to do their thing. Okay, perfect. We're going to go ahead and swing. We're not going to develop, or we're not going to put any, turn any Dawn sideways yet. Okay. Swinging 5 to life. They got 5 cards in hand. Okay. Now we're looking to, looks like we're favoring a life. Okay. We could, this is still the Nami build, by the way, as you guys can see. Swinging 7. Okay, that brings him down. And we're going to go ahead and swing 8. Okay. Weird numbers. That's fine. And so now, ooh, okay. That's kind of unfortunate to put that card back just because I'm going to be playing it right back. But yeah, we'll see. So Nami serves no more purpose. Ooh. Yeah, we give the Eroge. Okay. My question becomes, do we get rid of Borso? Or do we get rid of it too? Okay, we get rid of Borso. We take here. We could have countered out. We actually could have countered out. But we're going to... Now, I think we might just have it. We could just have it. They may not have enough. It's coming down to the wire, though. I'll tell you, gang, right meow. I'll tell you guys right now. Please, yeah, I'm counting out. Swinging 7. If they don't have 7, they're in the world of pain. Okay. I think we need a... We could do 9. We could do another 7. This is getting tough. This is getting real tough. We just swing. Oh. We're just gonna go for the board? We've changed our mind? We're just going for the board now? Okay. Talk to me. Getting rid of that card? Okay. Talk to me. What are we going to do here? Okay. Take him down to 1. Hey, let the man cook. We've got 2, 4, 6, 7 and a golden rifle. Okay. Now we could have countered out of that, but we want them to give us everything with Kairos here. Because if they do that, the game is won. That's right, gang. Oh, that's right, gang. The lullaby. The observation hockey. The observation hockey. I'm thinking I'm showing my novice. I'm showing my expertise. The observation hockey. Get them down to the ground. What do we have here? How do we do this? We did this. They countered out. They countered out. And I said, you know what? Get rid of Thigh Guy. And get rid of the Jinbei. There we go. And I coulda, shoulda, woulda swung at one of these Kairos, but nah, we were good. We were good. So the swing into the Jinbei, they could have had 2, 4, and then 5, and then we would have been smoked. But you know, that's them having to have that. I didn't believe they did. Let's keep it moving. All right, gang. Now we're going up against the jewelry Bonney. Okay, the little Gear 5 Bonney. And I'm like 11 episodes away from being all the way caught up. I'm honestly just waiting on the dub, sue me. But I'm about to find out if that's canon or not. Or they're just having a good old time. 8 to 5. Staying alive. Did they choose to go first? I don't know who chose to go first. I think we chose to go first. Yeah, I think we would choose to go first in this one. We would choose to go first because we want to like beat them up a little bit. We still got the Nami. Huh. I guess I switched it out later. All right, let's see what they got here. What's going on, gang? It's early turns. Early turns. Supposed to get the worm. You're supposed to hurry up. Boom. Jinbei. We like it. We love it. See some more of it. I'm going to take that hit too. I've been taking a lot of hits in these games because I have the habit of playing with Air Yuffie and just continually getting triggers. The other Yuffie. And this deck is not set up like that. Not just yet. Not yet, buddy. So we're going to have to make some adjustments. All right, we're swinging that. And we're going to go ahead and put Luffy out there. All right, we're at 5. Next, we're going to 7. So we decided to put Luffy out there instead. That way, when we take them down to 1 life in this next turn, we should be able to really pressure them. Really put on that pressure. The Luffy, that Luffy card is pressure, dog. PR Escher. Swinging 7 to wear. Probably the Jinbei. I'd imagine you don't want all these swings coming at you. But I could also imagine they don't care because they're about to be big city. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And that's part of the reason why I got rid of that Nami as well, because it was just a 2K counter. Now are we actually thinking of putting Calgara in there? I, we want to put Calgara in there because we feel like they're going to be down to take a life. And if they're down to take a life, then we're going to draw cards. Or draw a card. Okay, they took a life, we drew another Calgara. Okay, cool. And now, just like I said, we're able to, continue the pressure. We get a 2K for an even swing. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. Now, I was about to say, Zoro should be here right on time. Man, I'll tell you what, Jinbei, yeah, 5K swings ain't gonna do it no more. No K swings is gonna be able to do it at this point. I mean, yeah, like it's gonna be just Luffy's from here on out. So we're going to our 9 Dawn turn next turn. Go ahead and take. Yeah, we're gonna be able to heal twice. I think it's about time we go ahead and heal twice. Healing twice would feel nice. Think about going for the Nami. Yes, they do establish another body. And it's probably going to be one that heals. Yeah. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Yes, I get to swing, but that essentially draws them another card. Now, they did give me a 2K. They don't want to lose their blocker just yet. This is cool. These are all cool things. Okay, I'm going to go back to 3 life. Zoro will never be activated. Only thing we got to worry about now. Oh, okay, Jewelry Bonney. The Goot Shoot Bonney. I was thinking of Big Luffy. But they probably don't want to drop Big Luffy right now because they're not at 1 life. So it's not going to give them plus 2K. Now we're going to go ahead and take here. And notice that the majority of our opponents so far have not been swinging at our board and just completely making us a vanilla leader by doing so. We can go ahead and get rid of that Calgara. We can't use 2 of those. Here, I mean, we could get rid of Borsellino. Yeah, they're not going to be an attacker. Okay. And then now we can establish, 2 more life. 2 more life. Yeah. Yeah. Smoke them if you got them. And boy, do we got them. We could actually do another one. We could actually do another one. How do you think? What do you think about that? Don't like that play at all. Don't like that play at all. Gang, you've got to swing with everything first. And then your Luffy last. Look at that. They were giving 2Ks away, and I chose to do that buffoonery? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If they would have done it the other way around. First off, I'm deciding to... Yes, I'm deciding to do that either way. So, I guess. We decide to go to 3 life with a blocker. It's getting dicey. Dice thrown, okay? Dice thrown. And they do heal another life. It's good that they're not seeing another Zoro, right? But this isn't getting any easier for anybody. At this point, we're just hoping to see 2Ks and not... Oh my god. Why would you even... I think they're just throwing. They're just throwing. They're throwing the game. Yeah, unblockable. Yeah, they throw the game. Yeah, it was a throw. It was a throw. Whatever. Oops my ass. Oops all berries. So, why the throw? We've got this into Borsellino. We would have another heal, another block. But let's be real, okay? This is 1 and 2 2Ks. we're going to be able to turn cards sideways, go ape shit. Okay, we could also develop this too, but we're probably more than likely we're gonna hit them up for everything they've got, and eventually they will be a 2K body. Right now they're not. So if I put 1 here, that's gonna be 7. They can't counter out of that, so they got to take it. Okay, cool. Then I give them another 7. They can counter out of that. Okay, cool. Then, by the way, we would draw this 2K. Then I give them another 7. All right. Probably going to take that. Okay. Then this is a blocker, right? So we're going to give them another 7. We haven't even developed yet. So 1, 2, 3 cards. Okay. Now we go 4 and 5. I think for the 4 and 5, before we drop the 4 and 5, I would go ahead and drop this Luffy here, right? Because what that's going to do is they're at 0 life. So I drop another Luffy. I swing 7. They have to block, right? Or counter. And when they do, because they've already used this, right? They use this and this on one swing. Then I swing another 7 when they're at 0 life and they can counter out. But when I swing the next 7 and they decide to guard, this goes up by 5 to 12. Okay. Then this one would have already been developed, right? Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we still got 5. So then we play this one out, or we would play this one out ahead of that and replace one of these. Now we're swinging at 12. And then they would have no answer for that because they already did everything. So that's why I'm just like, meh. And even if they had that 2K, they could have 9, 11. They would need to have 9, 11, 13. They'd need to have all of these present to even make it. So no, that wasn't going to happen. Yeah. Anyways, interesting game. Let's keep moving. All right, gang. So now we are moving on to Brook. Okay. The Soul King. Now they chose to go first. They're going to get some cards in the trash. Feeling good about my hand. I got a Zoro on curb. Don't necessarily know how I feel about that. I want to take a hit, definitely. Yeah. Maybe just swing big. Yeah, probably just swing big at this one. Get that first life down. And we're just keeping cards in hand. The majority of these games have been just us collecting a lot of cards in hand before we start doing stuff. Now, this Luffy right here is honestly just the coolest, useless card I've ever seen in my life. Look at this. Okay, cool. And what are you stopping? Will somebody in the class raise their hand? Please tell me what they're stopping. Literally never anything. Never anything. Are they ever stopping anything? No is the answer. No. You stopped me from swinging 6. You gave me a 2K anyways. Okay, like that card is pointless. Pointless. Point to nothing. I mean, maybe I guess what I hear about it's against it's good against whatchamacallit? Ace because of Newgate. But now Newgates are trying to go first, so they got 9 Dawn, rest 1, and they're still playing Iron Whitebeard. Just not it. And then I think it only works for 7 or less. No. Anyways, okay, so there's a lot going on out here. We're just controlling the board. At this point, we're just controlling the board, and we are just playing some good air Yuffie, okay? I don't think this game has much left in it already. We've got a plethora of cards in our hand, too many 2Ks, and we have another Robin play available. Yeah, this is going to get ugly fast. Okay, now this is very interesting because they did get the Nami into the 2000 whatever Luffy. We're going to go ahead and take there. We could have also just taken there and then taken this hit, and that would have really given no value to their play. But I think we have all the pieces for the buffoonist of buffooneries, okay? This card is going to go twice now, which is now why I really wish I didn't counter out of anything. I should have just took the first hit, took the second hit, and then now I'd have even more cards to deal with it. But here we are. So yeah, I'm about to, I can hit this, to this, to this. Yo, okay? We're going to swing 7 at them just to see what they even got. Oh, okay, you don't even have it, and the game is over. But yeah, we could have literally, we could have finished them there, I guess, because we swung 7. Did they have that? They countered out. Attack failed? The attack fail or not? Okay, so we swing 7. Okay, that did make him go to 8. Okay, cool. And then after that, we could just swing we could put 2 on it. Put 2 on it and swing 7. Of course, we would not be going to 3 life. You know what I mean, at that point. So maybe we would swing 7. They take. We swing 7 again. They would counter out. And then to that, we would probably go to 0. Go to 1, 2, 3 with a blocker. And then go ahead and just swing again at life. And just keep it moving. Or we could just get this thing off the board. So there were so many choices to be made. I think that would be the safest option, actually, is to go ahead and get this off the board and then develop. Boom. You know what I mean? Anyways. Too many options. Too many options. All right, gang. What was my mole? We chose to go first. And, okay. So I learned against Anel that it is imperative to have your life, your healing, right? We want to continue healing. So that's exactly what we're going to do against Anel, okay? We've got some Lils on the board. We don't have a wiper yet, but I am looking for that wiper right on time. So we're going to go ahead and swing 8 to 5, and that should get a life in their hand. Okay, cool. They're at 3. We should be getting 2 swings here, I imagine. Maybe a development of some sort. Yeah, okay. So there goes 1 swing. We're getting 3 swings. Nice. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. Get rid of Eroge. He's never doing anything for us. They could have got 3 swings. They decide to just develop the big board. I don't know if they're trying to like set themselves up for like a big money shot on our end. But we're going to give them that money shot and put everything in the trash. Yes, absolutely. Always everything in the trash. I mean, can we just look at that one more time? Instant replay. Instant replay. Can we? I'm gonna do it like this. Can we do that? Can we do that? Look at that. Oh no. Wiper no wipey. Yo. Everybody dies. Everybody dies. And then we're right back to buffoonery. So at that point, yeah, they lost a lot of good. Lost a lot of good cards. I think what's crazy is how many cards they had on. They had full 5 cards out of their hand, and they still have all these cards here. Now they're starting to finally lose cards as they're, trying to counter out. But here comes the first Anel, white do-rag and all. Okay, the wave cap. All right, and instead of the strings hanging, it's his earlobes. You know what I mean? It's crazy, dog. It's crazy. Can't keep getting away with this. We take there. We could have countered out, but we took. We're gonna go ahead and play that into SWAT. Okay. Get rid of what, a wiper or a Nami, huh? We don't see ourselves playing Nami. Guess not. I guess it's all about healing from here on out. Yeah. Well, and you got to understand that, like, this turn, we could possibly take some hits. The Anels don't have rush, which really helps us. Yeah, he's not gone. Not gone. It's crazy how I can decide to give you cards out of my hand or take another card. Now I decide I'm not going to save Satori because I would rather develop a Nico Robin play. Two bodies. And I don't go for Nico Robin. It looks like I'm going to go for Homeboy instead. Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe we want to put on a little pressure first. Let's put on a little bit of pressure first. See what these sixes can give us. What they can yield. What they might yield us. Getting all the events out. If you're swinging 6 into a 5K leader, you're really just trying to poke and get cards out of their hand. See? Like that. You're trying to get those 2 1Ks out. You're trying to really get a feel of what their hand is. So now we're going to drop this. We can get rid of the wiper. Okay, we're back to 4 life with a blocker, y'all. 4 life with a blocker. Now they can minus Borsalino down, rest them and freeze them and everything. But right now, man, these guys are just outgunned. They only got 1 blocker, 2 cards in hand. It is not looking good. 14-7. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take that instead, and we can give them the Satori we just got, and that's it. That's it. We didn't even get a chance to play our Luffys, dog. We didn't get a chance to play Mr. Luffy. What we were gonna do next, I mean, is just sevens across the board. I mean, all the 7s, and then 1 more blocker with 1 more life. Play it over like a Zoro or something. Yeah, it'd have to be over a Zoro because we want to keep wiper. I mean, yo, that would be, count them with me, 7, 7, 7. Play him over Zoro, 6, and then a 7. Okay, and then we would still, that'd only be, that would be, then we'd swing 8 with oh, well, eventually we wouldn't swing because we wouldn't want to, whatchamacallit. Yeah, but I mean, 4 life and 2 blockers, that's just too much to contain. Way too much. I think we're getting kind of there on time. I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the, yeah, I realized that last video was literally a movie, and it is a how to play, but like I'm gonna try and I don't know. Some of y'all love the long content. I hear more about loving long content than not, so I don't know. But anyways, we've got an emu that has chosen to go second, and we're just gonna. All right, man. They got second. No excuses. Play like a champion. Am I right? I know that Calgara. Well, first off, them going second doesn't hit quite as hard because the way emu used to work, the way emu works is they play their Marcus on 6 Dawn, their turn 3, and they would eliminate our Calgara, and now we lose it. We're not able to do that, and they're losing their mind using ground death for no reason. That's okay. Remember that. Give them that ground death. Give them that ground death later on. But yeah, so they're not going to. They take instead of blocking, and we gain another card. They are doing some things. Okay, we got this guy out here, right? They're not interested at this juncture in popping our Calgara because they know we'll just take a life and they would have wasted their turn, right? So they decide to play Cue Ball, and they've got War Curry, and they do have 3 swings, but we do also have a lot of cards in our hand. So 5-5, we're gonna go ahead and take that one. 5-5, we could, yeah, oh yeah, counter out of that. And I imagine they're going to want to keep they want to swing with their blocker too. Okay, so what they're trying to do is get us to a place where we're not comfortable using our leader's ability to save these character cards. What they don't know is that we don't give a cuss word of their choice. We're going to do it either way. Calgara allows us to draw into Luffy. Yeah, now the ground deaths are working. Okay, 5 elders. is trashed. Okay. I don't know what this Emu player has experienced in the last couple days, but they're making some choices. They're making some choices. They are like, hey, yo, I'm having to deal with another one of these guys. I feel like you can tell they're trying everything. Like they're really they're really trying to fix this conundrum. We actually do this, and we can't play Luffy. Yeah, that was the wrong play. We can play Borso. We could also play, yeah. I think Borsalino would have been the choice, but we're gonna get rid of a card there, I guess. Okay. So us using Robin's ability, because Robin isn't able to be saved by Luffy's leader ability. Us using Robin's ability is a, let me see how to put that, or Nami's ability. It sets us up so that now we have to kind of be concerned about the Luffy, because now we're not able to use Luffy's ability, because you have to reveal. Unless the judge is going to say it doesn't matter, it's already there, you don't have to turn it up, you don't have to reveal it, then I guess. But from the way I'm playing it right now, and the reason I'm playing the way I am right now, is because I believe you have to reveal it. You have to go through the act of revealing. Now we've got one more turn before, this is our last swing before they get their thing going. We're going to keep it moving. Okay, they go down to 0. They go down to 0. Okay. I wonder if we can run that event that makes us unblockable. That would be interesting. That'd be extremely interesting. Anyways, so here comes old bad news himself, right? You would think that they would swing first. They're just not interested in that, I guess. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say, now watching this match back, I was traveling across town, being passenger princess while my wife was driving me. Gotta get content, babe. Okay, so they're gonna pop there because they can pop there. But yeah, this is gonna get interesting. It's still worth the money shot. It is still worth the finish, the golden shower, the feet for free. We're talking about the most busted Luffy that has ever existed, ever existed. Oh my god. You can't KO him. You can't do anything. You can't remove him. You can't. You just got to deal with it. You got to deal with that foot. And that foot ain't even got the chancla on it no more. Even the chancla has signed, put in its resignation. Signed and delivered its resignation. The chancla can no longer keep up with the foot of Luffy at this point. Okay? And how could it ever? All right, let's see. 8 to 6. We're gonna go ahead and keep. Yo, it's going down. Booga nose brown. Okay, we're swinging 5. You want to block? We want you to block. You want to use an event? We want you to use the events. This is going to be, we're already at 17K apiece. They used an event. How dare you? Fit 27. 227K swings. Have you ever seen such a thing? 227K swings. The blockers are gone. Okay. I didn't even have to. I still have these. But I said, nah, I got to. I wish they had another event. I wish they would have had another event. If they had one more event and they would have just trolled and gave it to us, we would be at 32. You have never seen anybody swing for 27K. Not in this game or any other game. Nobody has ever swung for 27,000 in a TCG ever. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. You're telling me Big Bad Emu, okay? Now I know this Emu, they're probably learning. They made some choice decisions. I felt like a lot of it up front was because they're playing around our ability. But yo, just get to 10. Their thing is, you know, get to 10, play 5 elders. Our thing is get to 10, drop 2 Luffys. Get to 10, drop 2 Luffys, win the game. The Nico Robin was under this Luffy, by the way. If we didn't reveal this Nico Robin, if we would have just let Nami go and not cared to heal, the Nico Robin would have not been revealed until now. I think that's how it could have went. Anyways, but all I'm trying to say is if we had a 7K this whole time, yo, okay, like we would be swinging over 30K very easily, very easily. Let's go over the just. Well, there you have it, gang. I'm gonna put it on feet for free, no chancla, no problem, because they're the real leader. They're the real leader, and I'm gonna need a playset of that for sure. Wow. I think looking back, we've got 4, 8, 12, 16 triggers. I would like to make this more of a trigger plays triggers. Ooh, but then we're not multicolored. Dang it. Ooh, that's a promo. That's really good. That's really good just to have as a trigger. What is it? Play up to 1 character with 5,000 less and trigger from your hand. So we could use that to play them. And it's a 6K body. Here's a 6 for 7. Oh, leader has egghead. Yeah. No. Yeah, I think if you have 1 or less life cards in your area, you may try. No, we don't want a brick. We don't want a brick. Yeah, no. Anyways, I think right now that's probably the best. I think that's probably the best. No, Zoro's really good. If your leader has egghead, no. Rest up to 1 of your opponent's leaders, nah. K up to 1 of your opponent's 4 or less. You may place this character in your trash. Your life is 2 or less. K up to 1, 4 or less. Then draw 1 card. That could be cool here and there, but I don't think so. I don't think so, gang. Yeah. K up to 1 of your opponents with a cost equal to or less than the total of you and your opponent's life cards. That could be cool. I would really like this card just because it's a 6. We would never get a trigger off of it. But, yeah. No, I think Sanji's probably the play. Sanji's the play. Sanji's going to help us find this. Yeah, Dick saved. We'd be even playing even better than we were. Even better than Mimi. But anyways, yeah, gang, that's what I got for you guys today. I think this leader is just busted, broken, and ran over, okay? It does take some getting used to. You know, it took us a little bit, took me a little bit of time to kind of mess around with it and see what I liked. I think I did get a free Nami or Nico Robin in one of the games. It's a game I'm not. I think it was against a Yuffie that I'm not showing just for time restraints. But anyways, speaking of, I will be coming out with a tier list, revised tier list for OP15. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Might even do it live. We'll see about that. But I got a big tournament, CCS tournament coming up on tomorrow, so I won't be able to do it then. I got work on Sunday, which I'm only taking off if I'm going to win like 5K at the CCS. And then we'll see what's up. I'm trying to see if I can make it out to Mesquite, Texas for the regionals. It really sucks. It's going to be tough to swing. But if I can, I mean, I'm going to, just because it's the one time I'm going to be able to do it. But anyways, love you guys. Love yourself, respect others, live in your purpose, on purpose, and I will see you in the next one. This has been Marauder Music with 3-Piece TCG. Big. Pirates TCG.
Stuck up in it. Stuck in it. I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change. I said I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could.